Today I want to talk about something called internalized ableism, particularly for people with ADHD. Internalized ableism is the belief that typically able people are superior and that we should be like them. At its core, it's discrimination against ourselves. It shows up in thoughts like, I should be able to do this. I should be different. I should keep my house tidy. I should be more organised. So anytime we tell ourselves we should be different, that's internalized ableism. So from childhood, many of us were told things like, why can't you just try harder? Why can't you focus? Why are you always late? Why can't you be tidy like everyone else? These are someone else's voices, parents, teachers, peers, but over time, they can become our own voice. And that's exactly why it's called internalized ableism. We absorb the belief that we are less than, that we fail to measure up to neurotypical standards. So when I was diagnosed with ADHD, I felt ecstatic. I went around telling everyone, I'm not a failure after all, my brain's just different. But underneath that, something else was happening. I wanted to fix my ADHD. I wanted to learn enough tools and strategies, which I realise now was so I could function like a neurotypical person. I didn't see it at the time, but my acceptance had conditions attached. It sounded like acceptance, but it wasn't. So I started learning everything I could about ADHD, and then I trained as a coach. I worked harder, I pushed harder because I still believed I wasn't acceptable as I was. It was still, I'm okay as long as I'm improving. I'm okay as long as I'm trying to fix it. This is internalized ableism in disguise. It's still self-rejection. It's still, I'm not enough. So this self-judgment comes at a huge cost. We don't ask for help. We feel shame. We believe we should be able to cope on our own. We push ourselves harder than everyone else. We hide our difficulties. And it prevents compassion, acceptance, and support for ourselves. Internalized ableism also leads to masking, which is hiding who we truly are. We shapeshift to fit into a neurotypical mould. We swallow our struggles, pretend we're fine, push ourselves into burnout, and suppress our true needs. And masking becomes automatic. But it's painful, exhausting, and erases our authentic self. Hello, I am just going to pop in here and let you know about my group coaching program, which is called The Academy. The Academy is an inspiring and supportive space where I coach like-minded ADHDers. We explore everything about living with ADHD, and you will receive personal coaching and support directly from me. I've been through the challenges of ADHD myself, and I love sharing the lessons that I've learned to help make your life easier. So I'd love for you to come and join our amazing ADHD community and learn and grow together. There's a link down below to join, and I hope to see you soon. So change didn't come in one moment for me. It came through a process, one that started during my ADHD coach training. So we had a required module called personal transformation that involved keeping, one of the things that we did was keeping a journal of things we were proud of, things that we'd achieved all through our life. And it was unbelievably hard. Every single person in my cohort struggled. We couldn't think of anything to write. That's how deeply internalized ableism runs. But once we kept going and we kept trying, something cracked open like a shell breaking apart. The light that had been hidden underneath began to shine through. So as we journaled, it was like the floodgates opened. We realised we'd done good things, so many good things, but we never acknowledged them. And that, again, another reason why I named my business Gifted with ADHD. We are gifted. We do amazing things. We just don't see them because internalized ableism covers them up. Self-acceptance is not conditional. You don't have to be tidy, be organised, be on time, use every tool or strategy to improve, be productive. or meet neurotypical standards. You are worthy and acceptable as you are. And that might look like being messy, being late, being chaotic, being sensitive, being human. Tools and strategies are optional. Your worth is not. So we spend our lives trying to fit a mould that was never designed for us. We push, contort, mask and judge ourselves harshly for not fitting in. But what if you were allowed just to be your shape? Not the neurotypical shape, not the socially acceptable shape, not the should shape. Just you, your shape. Because you don't need to earn acceptance. You don't need to fix your ADHD. You don't need to try harder. You're acceptable exactly as you are. And I'll be making another episode sharing the things that actually help me reach this unconditional self-acceptance. Because if I can get there, genuinely, deeply, peacefully, then it's possible for anyone. Thank you for listening. See you next week.